The room smells of laundry. Hello there, my name is Amy. I've been meaning to do a video like this for a really long time. I first thought it needed to be done when it reached 1 million views. That time came and went. Since then, it's just blown completely out of proportion. I've ended up with about 5,000 subscribers, over 5,000 subscribers, which is nuts. Like mind-blowing that so many people have watched a video that I took. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. That video, it's just reached limits that I never dreamed it would. So what I wanted to do was basically, oh my god, sorry. I'm getting a bit distracted because I'm looking at the camera now. And wouldn't it be really scary if like there was a figure kind of standing here? I'm alone at home, okay, that's really freaking me out. So I'm gonna just pause a second. Okay, I don't know how to put this camera in a way that's going to take away that set corner. That is absolutely terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna carry on, man. This video just completely surpassed all expectations. I never thought it would reach the limits that it did. I'm really grateful. It's gone now almost up to 4 million views. We've got over 17k comments. There's a lot of things I wanted to say about that video that I cannot address on the platform. I've sort of broken down things I wanted to mention, and I just want to pay back the love that video gets. In the future, I would like to post things like updates for the channel, other content that I might be releasing, but I am not going to be releasing very regularly. I am a new mom. I don't have the time. I put makeup on specifically for this video. Just took up time I didn't have, basically. So while I can talk, I will. A few things. First of all, I'm just gonna break down a few of the frequently asked questions on that video. The majority of the comments are, why has this been recommended to me now? I don't know. I don't know why it's been recommended to you. I know nothing about the algorithm, what people's likes or dislikes are. If it's something to do with the title, it's a bit of a strange title maybe. It is absolutely terrible quality video. I don't know why so many people have watched it. I don't control it, it just happens. Why are so many comments so recent? Okay, so this is my fault, but I put the newest comments first. I don't know why I did that. I don't mind top comments being top comments, but I just kind of like seeing comments roll in. And for some reason, this is weird. I didn't know that. I thought everyone did this. The next question is Luthi alive? We get many variants of this question, and these are my favorites. Is Burb dead? D-E-D? Burby live? Is Bird living? I mean, I love it a bit. Luthi did pass away about a year after that video was made. She was my childhood pet. I got her when I was 9. She was with us for like a decade, maybe longer. And I was actually in university when she passed away. But I was at home because I was visiting home from university. It was very sad, but she was a sickly bird. I remember we gave her loads of medications. She had to be hand-fed. So maybe that's why she was walking. She was happy, but she wasn't in the best of health. And she did have a very good life with us. If it wasn't the longest life, she did live like 11 or 12 years. So I do think that she was happy with us at the time, but she did unfortunately pass. I'm just happy that we got the time that we did with her. The next question is, are you alive? I am alive. I am here. Hello. I'm happy to see so many of you are curious. Why was this filmed on a potato? That's a very good question. So this was filmed in 2008. I was 18 at the time. I didn't have a smartphone. I don't think many people had a smartphone back in the day, you know? I think if you had to pull my arm, I'd probably say this was filmed on like one of those portable cameras that you take on a night out. Oh, some of you might not even know that. Okay, so back in the day, we used to take a camera with us in our bags when we went out at night to take photos, and then we'd upload like 30 or 40 photos onto a Facebook album. Cringe. I cannot even, man. It was a weird time, I'm sorry. So the quality camera that I had was not very good. I don't know what that sound is in the background. It sounds like a plane is taking off, probably just something overheating in the camera. So was Luthi a girl or a boy? Luthi was a girl, and it's hard to tell with cockatiels as well, isn't it? Because they don't have any external organs. We thought that she was a boy for a long time just because she was quite bright. They say brighter feathers could be male because they attract the females, you know? A year into having her, she laid an egg. So then we knew she was a girl. So another question I get asked quite commonly is, what language am I speaking? A lot of you have correctly identified it as Spanish. I live in the southernmost part of Andalusia. I also speak Spanish. Poorly. When I'm speaking to pets, birdies especially, because they're the cutest thing, I do speak to them in Spanish. So you do hear me in the video saying things like ven aquí, which is come here. Oh, and I think I've even addressed what that video was about. I live in an apartment and my mum would leave the doors open in the house and Luti would try and find me. But she wouldn't fly around the house and look for me, she'd just kind of walk around the floors. Because you have to be a bit careful about birds walking on the floor, she would announce to the family, like, guys, look out where you're walking because Luti's on the floor. One time she told me that and I got my camera just to film her going through the corner, and that's pretty much it. It was such a stupid video, genuinely, but I'm so happy that it's doing something to everyone. Why is this video scary? Oh, I love this comment because I didn't know it was scary. I genuinely didn't know it was scary. I posted this video. This video is scarier, I think, than that video. I didn't realize that it could be seen as scary until I started reading so many comments, and then I was like, oh my god, it is actually kind of terrifying. It's like, Menaki, and the video is like zooming into like the corner turning around. I don't mean to scare anyone. I hate jump scares. I am the biggest chicken. I'm really sorry. I wouldn't do that to you. What is that sound? There's a sound I think that plays around the 16-second mark. I think I was being cheeky and I was downloading something either in like LimeWire or BitTorrent or whatever it was at the time in the 2008. I didn't realize I would be putting things up on YouTube. But a lot of people recognize that sound. Well done. You guys have eagle ears. It's crazy. But there was one question that really threw me off, and it was, why does she open the door that way? And my husband laughed his ass off because I didn't realize, but I opened up the kind of door, like, and I know why I did it, because I was holding the camera with one hand, but I'm right-handed, so I had to turn it like clockwise. But yeah, I just laughed so hard. That was a really good comment. I didn't realize I did that. So this is what happens when your video goes viral and you didn't intend it to. You get to see a lot of stuff from outwards perspectives. So yeah. So there are a number of other comments that I got as well, which I really liked, and they were really cute. The most common one I think is RIP Luti. I think that's really sweet. Thank you guys. It has been a very long time. I think it's been a decade now since she's passed away. It's always nice to hear anyway. I appreciate it. I don't want anyone to get too sad. It's been many years and I am in a very good place. I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. Another common question I get on the same wavelength is RIP Mum. And the reason that comment comes up a lot is because there is one pinned comment. I'm a troll, so someone said, I bet she won't pin me, and I think I just pinned it for the fun of it. I can't actually access that thread anymore, at least past a certain point, because my computer won't like flush it out. So if you comment on there, I will likely miss it. In that thread, there was someone that said something like, everyone in this video is probably dead by now. Maybe that was another one I think. Anyway, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I hope that the person didn't take it that way, and I don't want people to attack them. I just basically said, it's funny you say that, because I think I am actually the only person alive in that video. The other voice in the video that you can hear, if you listen very carefully, you can hear, oh, she knows that you're talking to her. She knows it's her it's talking to. That's my mum. My mum actually did unfortunately pass away. But again, I am actually in a very good place. So I really appreciate those comments. I hope that if anyone else has lost a parent, my heart, is with you. I don't want you guys to worry. I'm actually doing very well. A lot of comments in the thread saying things like, how everybody doing today? I hope that your day goes well. These are some of my favorite comments. I think you guys are just sweet as hell. Like, so nice. Thank you for asking how everyone's doing and for looking out for each other. It's all part of the community. I try and comment wherever I can in those. I get a lot of people telling me their cute stories about their animals, which I think is really sweet. I love hearing them. Please keep telling them. Some people say, oh, I had a cockatiel that did this as well, or I wish my bird would do that, or my dog sometimes thought that she was a bird. I love those kind of stories. I love the comments as well. Very Pikachu specific comment, thunder typing for Pokemon and stuff. I think it's really cool, so thank you. Let me know if your bird is called Pikachu. There's so many of them. I really appreciate the time you take to put those kind of comments in, so thank you for that. Some people like to say, see you in 2025, see you in another 13 years. Well, let's go for it, man. Like, I hope that we see you guys then. If this video is still circulating, then I will post another update. There are a few comments which really touched my heart a little bit. She's got the sweetest voice. That's I think one of the biggest compliments I've ever gotten, because I know it's genuine, because you don't know me and so it's the internet. You don't have to be nice for no reason. That is so cool. You guys have made my day. Thank you so much. I do speak in that voice now to my son. I hope that it does soothe him down, but I really appreciate that. A lot of comments of people saying, you know, this video is older than me. This video was published the year that I was born. When you find a video that's like older than you, and in my head I'm still 18, so I am 31, just for context. When people say this video is older than me and I was legally an adult when I posted that video, that kind of trips me out. And yeah, a lot of comments of people saying, you know, this is such an old school channel and I'm one of the oldest videos on YouTube. It's not far off, but it definitely isn't some of the oldest, you know. Okay, so there are a few comments I did want to address. First of all, there are some comments specifically try and call me out for cruelty towards birds. Things like we shouldn't be keeping birds in cages, you shouldn't have them in captivity, they were meant to fly. This is what happens when you keep birds as pets. It's cruel. To that I say I disagree, respectfully. And domestic birds that are being tamed will not last very long outdoors. There is a really good channel that I like to follow, Bird Tricks. I'll try and link it down below. They have much larger birds, much larger parrots, macaws, cockatoos. They do make very good cases as to why cages, as long as they are large, spacious, and the bird is able to exercise, keep healthy in them, it's clean, toys to keep them entertained, space enough to spread their wings and to jump. That's what you need for a bird. So keeping them in cages actually keeps them out of harm in the house. What you don't want them to do is be unsupervised, find a crevice somewhere between furniture, get crushed. You know, you've got to be really careful with those kind of things to keep them safe while you're cooking, so they don't jump into boiling water or hot oil. You can make the argument, I think, for most animals should be free. We should be free. Or you can take care of animals properly, you know, and make sure they live long, healthy lives. I do want to point out, this video is of a bird walking on the floor. That is not recommended. Many birds die when they walk on the floor and people step on them. The reason that Luthi would walk on the floor a lot is, one, because she was lazy, but two, because we lived in a very small apartment. What we would do is we were small enough and close enough together to be able to call out to each other in different rooms saying, look for the floor. Another thing as well, a few comments of people saying that, you know, birds are obese when they walk on the floor. I don't disagree. Luthi was overweight. We did get her when her wings were clipped, when she was younger, and she wasn't even that young, she was an adult, but her wings were clipped when we got her, and then we just let them grow out. So I read that apparently when birds have clipped wings, they get used to not flying, which is sad, because obviously they have that fear, don't they, of jumping from a high place and then not being able to stop themselves from falling. I want to specifically address the comments that say this video is older than me. This video was put on the year that I was born. This video is exactly 2 years older than me. This video was posted on my birthday. The reason I want to say that is because it means that some of you are admitting that you are 13 years old or younger, or we can calculate your age using this video. Be very careful, because unintentionally you could be giving people information you may not want them to have. I would be very upset if someone who commented on my video was then preyed upon because someone found out that they were a minor. Also, if you say that this video was posted around your birthday, so this is 20 days older than me, people can know when your birthday is. The problem with that is that people can then try and pretend to be you. And also, people use their birthday for passwords a lot. Identity fraud is really real, and so is preying on people online. Be very, very careful with that. If you are tempted to comment something similarly on a different video, try not to give your age away online, especially if you are younger than the legal age. Just be very, very careful with that. Abusive comments, I do try and delete them. I don't have time for that negativity in this world, so I just tend to delete those kind of comments. There's also quite a few religious comments. I don't delete those comments specifically. What I do ask is make sure that you respect other people's faiths. I think that's it. I just want to say that I am being very genuine in the comments when I reply, and I say that I'm just grateful for people taking the time to comment on this silly video. It's not work for me. I'm not trying to increase my subscriber size. I think it's nice when you take the time to write something and the person from the video writes back. If I don't, it's not because I don't care about you, it's just because there are so many comments. I'm also quite tight for time in my personal life, but I do try and respond every now and then if I can think of something worthwhile to say. I do know that Luthi will be proud if she knew her legacy, that apparently she's so popular, which is just lovely. I am very proud of her. You might have seen some other content on my channel. Apart from bird content, I do put some music things every now and then. I've got a few skincare videos which I did them for a friend when she asked me what my routine was, and I did it for her, and then she said you should put it on your YouTube channel. I did recently post one of World of Warcraft Classic because I'm not a retail person. Otherwise, there are just two other birds that show up on my channel, which is Jackie, which is my sister's bird. That's the grey yellow face one. Jackie was my sister's bird. I would care for him when she went on holiday. We would sing and play. Unfortunately, Jackie also passed away. And Mochi, I'm planning on doing an update video. So that's pretty much it for me. I would appreciate if you would comment below on anything that you would like to see from my content in the future. If there's anything that I've missed or you'd like me to address, mention it down there and I will leave my answer below as well. I think you're all amazing. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for being so supportive, and I hope you have a really lovely day and just enjoy yourselves.